So for me, university is probably the way to go if you want a career in the creative industry, especially towards television and film.
I spend half of my time studying theory courses and half of my time doing practical stuff. So while you do get to learn about the theory behind it, about the practitioners and cinema from all over the world, stuff I'd never seen before.
I think university offers a lot more than just filmmaking. You go to university to make friends for life. You go to university to get a bump from other people, from your course mates, from your lecturers. You're there to experience the student lifestyle, which is incredible. Just nothing beats the student lifestyle.
You've probably been told by your teachers or tutors that university is the best way of going, and with the film and media industry expanding and growing more and more each year, I wanted to know, is film school really worth it?
I'm Neve and I study film, television and digital production.
My name is Mike Yakosh and I graduated in filmmaking and creative media from University of West of England.
My name is Owain Milford. I teach creative media production at Wiltshire College. I went to Aberystwyth University and I studied television and film.
One of the main concerns people have about film school is the cost of it.
I think you have to be very, very sure that you want to do this if you're going to spend a minimum of £27,000 over 3 years on an education. That was the one thing that really made me think about whether or not I wanted to do this.
I think for what the course is worth, especially in filmmaking, I would probably argue that maybe you'd be better off spending those, 30 grand or whatever, you're going to actually pay the university over the course of 3 years, and maybe getting your own gear, and actually developing yourself.
Is it worth £26,000 to £29,000? If you look at it as being worth £26,000 to £29,000, you can be, I'm not sure, but you can't look at it as a single sum. You've got to remember you're paying that back in student loan repayments. So it's only when you get a job and you earn a certain amount, you're paying back a percentage of it. So it's not like any other loan.
I mean, for me, the cost is it's a side thing because I love what I do and I love being here. But I think for people who are potentially unsure, the cost of university matters a lot more. So you definitely want to think about it and to think, is this really an avenue I want to go down? Fees will probably end up going up. I know fees are going up at my university next year. So it's a lot of money. But if it's going to help you like it's helped me, then I definitely think it's worth it.
Where do you want to be in 5 years?
Employed.
The film and media industry are one of the most popular careers you can go into, but is also one of the hardest to get into.
They tell you when you go in on your first day that it may or may not happen. Chances are it probably won't happen, but you need to push.
If you're someone who at 16 or 17 thinks that yes, filmmaking is definitely what I want to do, then just go and do that. It's as simple as that. I think university can be a great thing if you just sort of lack motivation or you're not too sure about what you want to do. But it can also be a distraction if you definitely know what you want to do.
I wouldn't be where I was now without university. I wouldn't have the skills I need to do the job I do. I have done 2 university courses, so obviously I have to do a university course for my degree and a university course to teach. Without those, I wouldn't be doing what I do now. I wouldn't have the knowledge or skills or development I do now. And I wouldn't be doing something I enjoy and love. And it's a hard industry, but it was worth it.
University offered me to develop as an adult above all, I think. Obviously, when you move out to go to uni, you're just a scared little child. And then I think university is what turns boys into men and girls into women.
Without film school, I wouldn't know what the industry is like. I wouldn't know any kind of theory. I wouldn't know anything past British and American cinema, which sucks because there's some really cool European cinema and Russian cinema and third world cinema, diasporic cinema. It's exposing you to this new stuff. It's exposing you to things that you might not have considered before.
At the end of those 3 years, you want to make sure that you've gone on the right course that gives you the skills you need to get a job in the industry and the contacts you need to get a job in the industry.
Is this, whether you're going into the more theory side or the practical side, is that what I want to do? Do I want to do one more than the other?
There's lots and lots of courses now, and it's about finding the suitable one that suits your needs and what you need to develop. There are lots of courses out there that might be more academic rather than vocational. i.e. you won't learn the necessary skills you'll learn. So university is definitely positive, alongside being proactive yourself, and you have to be the driving force. So attending every lecture, but also doing extra projects, making as many contacts outside of your main lectures, getting to know your lecturers, and just progressing that way. If you do that, then university is definitely worth it, and it's much easier to work into the industry because it's about getting the knowledge and the contacts that you need, not just being able to make something.
I can't tell you if film school is the right way for you, but I hope this has helped you with your decision of what you'll do next.